Welcome to Fashion and Fckboys, episode 3.
So guys, today we're going to talk about a couple of things, and then we're going to talk about fashion lines, celebrities that are starting fashion lines.
Yeah.
And also we're going to talk about domestic violence.
We're going to touch on that subject, very touchy.
We're going to touch on it. We're going to try to be
politically correct as we can be. With that situation, it's kind of hard.
It is. And then we thought that today we would actually start with sharing our own personal
Fuckboy experiences.
Fuckboy experiences. And fuckboy experiences that we've done. We've been the fuckboy.
Just our own experiences.
Yeah, just our own experiences. So that's what we're going to do today. You're going to get to know a little bit about us a little bit better today. So, what's wrong?
Checking connection on my fucking whack ass phone for me to go live.
That was
Don't
aggressive.
talk shit about Verizon. I know you're ready. Stop.
Because you see Metro
Just
working.
don't tell people you're on Metro PCS. Do not.
Why? Why? Tell me why.
Especially when your shit is working and mine isn't, right?
Exactly.
All right, calm down.
Why?
Somebody said she got cricket.
I don't got cricket.
She's one like millistep
One
above.
up, so I guess it's Boost. I'm 3 up.
Boost is even a thing? I don't think Boost is even a thing.
Boost is a thing.
I don't know about that.
It's Boost Mobile, then Cricket, and only because Cricket got the new name brand.
I think Cricket is on the lowest, no? You know what?
Whatever.
I don't even know.
Metro is over them too, and then is everybody else. But let me ask you a question.
Just stop.
Them
Leave
$50
me alone.
phone bills be popping.
Okay. I'm not doing this with you.
Do you pay? When last you paid a $50 phone bill?
I don't pay my phone bill. Let's
All
start there.
right. That's where I was getting at, but I wanted you to say it. Okay. You don't pay a phone bill.
Listen, let's not start comparing bills.
Nobody in life can compare bills with me.
I know that. That's why I said let's not start comparing bills. I don't want that conversation with you. Leave me alone.
So yes, shout out to Metro. I'm ready to do the commercial for you whenever you're ready.
She is so ready.
Because I am your number one spokesperson.
That is true.
Thank you. Very proud. In the words of the great Simba, fuck you.
The phone looks so clear though. This iPhone 10 though, I ain't gonna hold you.
Anywho's, let's stay on topic because that was Kalia's like grinching at us right now. She's like, don't say that.
All right, so okay, let's talk about. All right, I'll multitask. I'll fix my phone while we're discussing the topics
You can't
at
do
hand.
that, Marie. Put your
I can
phone
do
down.
both.
No, you can't. Put your phone down.
Listen, this is more important. This is the Fashion Addicts Live. This is your personal. So I'm trying to get on Fashion Addicts.
So, but it's your phone. It's not.
I'm gonna attach to the Wi-Fi right now.
Okay. All right, so today we're going to talk about remyma.
Oh, yeah. Remy's starting a clothing line. Mm-hmm. So that's our fashion topic for the day mostly because it's been a slow week. So
It has been a slow week.
So, okay, let's talk about... She didn't really... She's soaking up her situation. And,
Nicki Minaj.
What happened with Nicki? Oh, and her boo.
And her boo.
But listen, let's talk about fashion first. You know, that's the forefront of the show.
Okay.
So Nicki... Not Nicki. Looks at me. Remy.
Yes.
Talked about the clothing line that she's starting on Love and Hip Hop on Monday.
Did you like it?
I didn't really see the clothing, but it looks, basically like, the average celebrity clothing line, something like similar to Cardi B's and Nene from Housewives of Atlanta.
Okay.
And so I just wanted to talk about celebrities and fashion lines all together and, what we think about that.
What happened to Beyonce's line?
Beyonce had a line?
House of Darion?
That was her mom.
Oh, that wasn't her?
That was her mother. So, I mean, it wasn't hers, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. Do me a favor, Kalia, can you get us to the Fashion Nights page and put us on live? Thank you.
Or stop it on that one and do it on that.
Oh, here, Delora. Put us on live for Fashion Addicts.
I'll do it. Marie's not going to be able to function.
I'm not.
Which is annoying.
I'm trying to get on Wi-Fi, and I'm going through a lot right now. Can you find the Wi-Fi? All right. Anyway, so Remy's fashion line, this is the way I feel about it personally. So as a fan of Remy, as a fan of a black woman or a black person in general, finding another lane outside of her rap music and outside of her other things that she has going on, and basically just another way of expanding her brand, I'm all aboard. I think that's amazing. I'm all about Black Girl Magic. I know she's doing a lot of things with charity right now. She's pregnant. She's after that situation she had with her miscarriage and everything. I'm super happy for Remy and the road that she's on. How she has coming out of jail. Like, it's a lot of I guess struggles that she's gotten past. Yeah. That as a fan of Remy, I want to applaud.
Okay.
However, from a fashion standpoint, I gotta admit I'm not really all that enthused.
Because you don't think of Remy when you think
about fashion. And that's the only thing about it. And that's not to diss Remy. I think that she's like hit or miss. This time that she looks really, really great. Like this pregnancy, Jesus Christ. No one does pregnancy like Remy. My God.
Goals.
She looks fucking amazing.
Goals.
She looks amazing. Up until recently, she was taking pictures and you wouldn't even tell she was pregnant.
Oh my gosh. If I get pregnant and I don't look like that,
I know.
I'll be so mad at myself.
Throw the whole pregnancy away.
Throw it all away.
That sounds fucked up. I don't mean that like that, man. Come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you do.
You know? Yes, you do. But don't take that literally. But yes, I hear you. I'm agreeing with you. Once you see her pregnancy look like that, right? You want every pregnancy to look like that.
Yeah, she looks.
So yeah, she looks great. And like I said, I love Remy. I'm a fan. She was super cool when we met her. We sent her a first scarf a couple of years ago. She wore it and she shouted us out.
She remembered it.
Yeah. So we love Remy.
Yeah.
But I have to be honest. We're not necessarily media at this point, but we're two girls running a fashion site, and we're a little fashion.
Yeah, we kind of
we know a little bit about fashion.
Yeah,
so I gotta admit that honestly, I'm not really enthused with her line coming out, and that's just because, like you said, when you think of Remy, you don't really think about fashion.
Yeah.
But just along those lines, let's just open it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do we think about all celebrities starting fashion lines? I think it's a market for it.
Of course, it's a market. Like Cardi did it,
right? And it's sold
out,
right?
But then remember also, so like if we're gonna be honest, then I think that Cardi, prior to having the glam, I think Cardi's style is her glam squad.
Of course. That's what I was saying the other day.
So your glam squad is you, and that's why everybody thinks of Cardi as this great fashion person.
I don't think Remy probably doesn't have a stylist. You know what?
She does have a stylist. That's how
we did meet her stylist. That's true. But I don't think she's working with a stylist anymore.
Or maybe that's why.
Maybe she changed stylists. I don't know. But my thing is, like, even with Cardi B, I can't really give an opinion about her fashion line. I didn't see it. I just know that it sold out really quickly.
Yeah, it did.
But
and it was good pieces.
Right. I think nowadays it's more about the fact that they know it's profitable.
Yeah,
like there's a name attached to it.
They have the market already.
Right. Like I'm hearing that, the shop that Nene runs out in Atlanta, she's charging thrice the price for things that you can get. You know what? Let me not shit on nobody's stuff.
Yeah, no. I'm about to say you can't even go there.
That's not cool. What I'm trying to say is that basically
what your market is.
Right.
So
and if there's a market for it, someone's gonna buy it, I'm gonna sell it.
Exactly.
So I'm not mad. I guess it's like a double-edged sword. I'm seeing it from both ends. I see it from a business owner's perspective. Like if I know I have a name that's gonna pop, no matter what I put it with, who am I to turn that down? Mm-hmm. But also, like I said, from the fashionista point of view, it's just like I'm not buying Remy Ma's clothing line. I'm sorry. I buy her music because I fuck with her heavy, but I'm not buying her clothes.
And then now, double-edged sword, like you just said, maybe she'll shock the hell out of us.
Maybe.
Because I've never seen a pregnancy like this. So maybe the clothing line can line up with the pregnancy.
She been lighting it up on her on the Revolt show with Joe. I'm like, okay, all right, Remy, I like that outfit. Oh, okay, I like that outfit. So yeah, maybe she's growing. She just did get out of jail. So I mean, it probably takes a while for you to get back into what's going on right now.
And the regimen and the day-to-day.
Right, like, when she went in, it wasn't like it is right now, fashion-wise. So maybe she's evolving.
Exactly.
So
I think we should give her a little chance.
Okay. All right, so I won't turn it down all the way. I won't say I won't buy it.
Yeah.
I'll give it a chance.
Yeah, let's give her a chance. She's going to come through.
All right, you can have some more of my money. You got my music money, now you can have some of my clothing money,
that's
too.
That's what it really is. You're a Jew.
You don't know me.
You're a Jew. All right. So, also, actually, someone brought to my attention that they're going to be pressing charges on Fabolous.
Oh yeah, he was indicted. You know what's so funny? I heard he was indicted, but I heard that it happened a few months ago. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just coming around now, but someone was talking about that recently as well.
We don't need any more of that.
So, yeah. I don't know how we went from that to that, but... Exactly. Oh, but I guess jail, right? You think about jail.
Oh, you think about jail?
Okay.
Oh.
No.
Just...
I said jail, so you thought about him being charged, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That's how we went. So that's like, how we get from there to there?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. That situation is, like, so touchy. No one's even really talking about it. I don't know if he just has that many friends in the industry, or...
Probably.
Maybe there's people are respecting Emily because she's not saying anything. I don't know, but that whole situation got me just like, wow, I'm looking at this nigga all type of sideways. And Emily too. And I would never be a victim blamer ever. But, and also this stuff is alleged because no one's actually seen her teeth get knocked out. But that's what they're saying. That's what was in the police reports. And I don't know. I'll say this. We met Emily a couple times, and all the times we met her, she was really quiet and a little defensive. And we wondered why that was. And now to find out that Fab is abusing her, if that is the case, that makes sense. Because I thought she was just quiet because she was a bitch. I am.
You are a bitch.
I mean, seriously. Some people just like, look, what do I need to talk to you for?
That's true. Who are you?
Right, who are you?
I don't talk to you. I don't
But
know
now... I'm looking at it from a different point of view, and it's like, damn.
See, the thing is with women, especially women that are being abused, is that you're in your own little world, always trying to make it not happen again.
Okay.
So with that being said, you always think that it's the last time it's gonna happen, and there's different forms of abuse. There's physical, of course, which is the worst,
obviously,
because it hurts.
I don't know. I think maybe mental abuse might be the worst. Because once you would diminish a woman and make her feel like, she can't do nothing else but be with you, you literally, like, she's yours now.
No, but then that goes the same way, because then that's like saying once you hit a woman. So there's women that if you're not hitting them, and if you're not beating them, and if you're not being super aggressive towards them, they don't respect you, they don't acknowledge you, because that's all they know with love. So
you think that's worse than mental abuse?
I think they're all bad.
Okay.
But personally, I if I had to choose an abuse,
I don't think that's gonna happen.
If I had to say, all right, I'm gonna deal with one type of abuse.
I don't know.
I don't want nobody beating me.
No, I would rather the physical abuse.
You'd rather physical?
Yes, I can heal and leave you. Mentally abused is like you're trapped. No.
I think a woman that's being beaten is more afraid than a woman that's mentally abused.
Listen, you're thinking of it in terms of one or the other. I'm thinking in terms of layers. Because it's not, one usually doesn't come without the other. I mean, yeah, that's true. You can get mental without physical. But normally, if someone's physically abusing you, they're also mentally abusing you.
So that's a double.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't want that one. That's a double. Why you want both?
All right, moving on. Let's not choose abusers. They're both bad, okay? Because I can't with you.
No, so what I'm basically trying to say that is if you're always in a state of being defensive.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right, so we're saying the same thing.
Yeah, we're saying the same thing.
We understand now why she was the way she was.
Yeah.
And because that's her mental state. If that's the case, once again, we're saying alleged. These are all things that we've heard from TMZ and so on and so forth, and from that video of him...
of the argument.
The video of him attacking her father.
Of the argument. Yeah, that's the argument, right?
Well, I think that was after the case. I don't know the teeth part. I don't know. That was never video recorded. I don't think the dad was there when he was knocking her teeth out. I'm not. I don't know either. That's what I'm saying. These are all like, we can be completely honest. Like, we don't take this as Bible, guys. This is what we heard. This is what we heard.
And then in that, we're using that as a topic for the basis.
Exactly.
So that's why I don't even want to stay on them. I want it because we're just using them as a topic.
You're right.
So we don't need to even go back to them.
Okay, well then let's talk about that part then, because I want to get into that and the fact that the dad now allegedly is friends with Fab again, and even to the point where he said he would testify on his behalf if he was indicted, which he has been. So let's see how that plays out.
Yeah, let's definitely see.
And we were talking to a friend of ours, not a friend, a potential business investor, and we were discussing this topic and that, just the oddness of the boys' club. and that it can carry into something as heavy as parental situations.
Of course.
Like that. So you would think in a scenario like that of course the dad would be ride or die for his child, obviously. So to hear that he is friends again with Fab and that he may,
I think
testify on his behalf, that speaks volumes about the boys' club, and that's really kind of fucking crazy.
But it's not just a boys' club. It's once again, it's a mentality. That's like in the Tina Turner movie when her mother told Ike where she was going when she was trying to escape.
That's chasing the money.
But maybe the father's chasing the money. That's something like maybe it's not.
If the father is chasing the money, listen. Don't get me to talk.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
That's some real bitch ass move shit right there.
But
I hope not. You're a hardback man. You don't have your own job. You don't got your own money.
But it's not a man woman thing. It's a mentality thing.
Well, this is what I was saying.
So you're trying to say it's a boys' club.
Well, listen. I thought we all came to an agreement that night when we were discussing it, and you were saying that your dad said something. Daddy said the same thing to you about one of your exes.
Yeah.
And we were saying that it's really all about accountability and him saying, forgive him because he knows himself that he's done some fucked up shit, and he's kind of putting himself in his shoes and what he would want someone to do if it was him.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying boys' club.
Oh, okay. I missed that part.
Yeah.
That's true, because I feel like guys do stick together.
Yeah,
they do stick together before anything
exactly.
else. I wish women was like that.
Girl!
Why are we not like that?
Women, black people.
We don't stick together.
I hate that.
We don't stick together. A female will leave her friend of years over a man that gave her 1 month good treatment.
How about, despite the fact that I was not trying to vote for Hillary either, that also, people were saying that white women were voting for Trump.
Yeah.
And as opposed to voting for Hillary.
That's true.
At the end of the day, this is a lesson I want to leave. And not that, I'm anybody to be teaching anybody lessons, but I just want to say, in general, women need to be going to bat for women.
It's true. We need to.
We need to, seriously.
I don't understand. I was saying we went to this event and everybody.
You're a woman first no matter what. I just don't understand.
Everybody looked amazing, right, in the event. So, I'm staring.
Right.
I'm taking in the looks.
Of course.
I'm getting my life together. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, I could do that with that. And one girl was like, what are you looking at?
When? Where was I?
You wasn't there. You don't go nowhere.
Oh, okay.
You wasn't there.
I was like, if I was there, there'd have been a problem.
Of course. You wasn't there.
So where you was? Stop going places without us.
I know, right? That's my problem. So I was out, and she said that. And my thing is with women just in general, you spent like 3 hours getting ready.
Right.
You spent like $1,000+ on your outfit.
I don't know about all that, but okay.
Just in general. Like
maybe.
You made effort to look the way you
know what? If she had a Chanel bag, you could be right.
No, but just whatever it is that she had.
Whatever.
She had on a tight dress that looked good on her body. She had a fat ass. You know what I mean? Like whatever her nails.
Just whatever you saying. Whatever you put yourself together.
Whatever it is that I'm admiring on you, you made effort to have these things on you.
Right.
Why are you so uptight with someone staring at you? That was isn't that the whole point?
Right.
When people stare at me, I like to turn.
Girl. Take
it all in.
Me too. Let me do a spin for you.
Thank you.
Get the back.
What is that about?
I don't even know.
I don't know what that
That's a rhetorical question, right?
Yeah, it is.
Because I don't know the answer.
I don't know the answer for that one either. That is nuts. So what's next?
We done with the abuse?
We could never be done with the abuse.
Yeah.
Do you want to do more abuse?
It's kind of depressing.
It is. Our energy just went down.
Yeah, it's just fucked up. I don't like to. I don't know. I wish her the best. I hope that's not the case. I don't know. I just hope that that's not the case, and if it is, I just
But there's nothing that anybody.
She's in my prayers.
Yeah, and there's nothing that anybody can do.
No, definitely not.
And vice versa. You can't tell a woman to leave her man.
No.
You can't tell a man to leave. Men get bad treatment too, which I love.
I know.
I think all men should get bad treatment.
I mean, I think men think that too. Men think that too. I mean, you call it bad treatment, but I call it just, they need to be reminded that I'm not just here just to be here.
Yeah.
Like they need a chase.
Yeah.
And the chase is always continuing. Like it's never ending.
Yes. Okay. Let me say. I think that sounds better than how I say it. That sounds better.
A little bit. At least in front of the men, don't say that. You could just disguise it.
But anybody that's with me knows that I am.
That's true.
I talk a lot of shit.
Right.
That's about it.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
But yeah, that was depressing. I don't want to talk about that anymore. I'm over that topic.
Let's talk about our own fuckboys experiences.
Oh, you first.
What, me first? I mean,
you first.
I've had so many.
Okay.
We're going to be here all night.
No, okay. What is your epic fuckboy situation? In understanding what it is.
Okay.
In understanding what it is, what is your...
You're going to get me all nostalgic. Because disturbingly enough, I still miss my fuckboy. I had to walk away.
I miss my...
It's like drugs.
Didn't I tell you that?
It's like drugs.
These men are like crack.
I mean, I was telling you the other night, if these motherfuckers could use their massive manipulation to do something positive in the world, we could probably solve so many fucking problems.
We could have our own
world peace. The manipulation is just so...
The smoke and mirrors.
Oh my God.
The wolves in sheep's clothing.
And don't... Oh,
those
Jesus
are the
Christ.
Worst.
Oh my... It's I can't.
The nice guys disguised.
It's disgusting.
Okay, but let's not lose track.
Okay. I think there's levels of fuckboy too. Like there's the fuckboys that will slide in your DMs talking about send me a picture of that ass. Or even... I met a guy on New Year's Eve a couple of years ago. Before I even got home, this nigga sent me a picture of his dick.
Ew.
It looked great.
For real?
It was a good looking dick. I ain't gonna hold you.
It was a good dick?
It was a good looking penis.
Maybe he knew he had a good looking penis. And
that's what I'm saying. And I almost was like, does this motherfucker know what he's doing?
Yeah, he knew.
Because he ain't get no pussy, but it's only because somebody better came along who treated me better. And that's actually my boyfriend right now. We're in love.
Aww.
So if it wasn't for that guy though, he might have got some pussy because he had a great looking penis.
So you would have just gave him some pussy just because?
Not just because of that. I'm just saying he kept me looking forward to wanting to go out with him because I was like, obviously the more I get to know him, the more comfortable I'll be with him, and eventually I'll get to have that dick inside my vagina.
Oh.
So it's like it's a selling point.
That was the selling point?
It was a good looking dick. Did I say that already?
You did say that.
Do I sound like a bird, guys?
A little.
All right. Well, listen, I'm speaking my truth.
Okay, no.
And like I said, he didn't get no pussy, so I guess I have that.
Yeah, that's true.
I did go out a couple of times, and at this point in my life, I was dating a few guys, and I really wasn't trying to be settled down with anybody. Mm-hmm. But my new bae, he's not new anymore, but my bae, he scooped me up. But at that point, he was one of the guys I was dating, and we went out a couple of times, and I did like him.
Do you get a lot of dick pics?
I do.
I don't get a lot of dick pics.
You told me that.
I think in my life I have not gotten 5 dick pics.
I have my own folder of dicks.
Yes, I don't get dick pics. Nobody sends me dick pics.
That's crazy.
Is that personal?
I don't know.
Should I take that personal?
I feel sorry for you. Anyway,
I don't get a lot of dick pics, and I don't get approached a lot.
Well, I don't get approached a lot either.
And I don't get, but you get a lot of dick pics.
I get just random dick pics in my DMs.
That happened once for me.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I don't get that. That's not my.
Your bag?
That's not my bag.
It's not mine either. But that's what I'm trying to say. When I say fuckboys, what I'm trying to say is that, like
what
I said.
What is a fuckboy to you?
What I'm saying. There's different levels. That's my whole point. We always getting off subject.
That is a subject.
No, I'm saying we're always getting off subject because that was the beginning of the sentence and we went to everything else.
Oh, that's all right. We're working with a program.
Right. Okay. So what I was going to say is there's different levels of fuckboys. Like there's a fuckboys that will slide in your DMs with the bullshit. Mm-hmm. Don't know me, don't know my last name, but you want me to send you a picture of my titties. Sir.
Or they want to eat
why don't you
your
try to find out
pussy?
what my favorite color is? Right. Things like that. Like the first introduction to any type of communication is sexual. That's all you got going for yourself? What makes you think that I want to fuck you? It's just sex.
Because
you have nothing else to offer me?
No.
And on top of that, let's open the floor. Let me tell you what I'm tired of, okay?
Hold on,
motherfuckers that want to approach you with any type of dating scenario or going out situation, and goddamn well you're not ready for no woman. At least no woman like me.
You done.
If you're not ready for a woman like me, Well, I mean, I can't speak on every woman, but I'm saying if you see me, I got my shit together, clearly. I mean, not all the way together, but it looks like I do.
Yeah, the look.
Don't think that you coming to me and, with conversation like that, like, send me a picture of your titties or send me a sexy picture or whatever bullshit.
I love when they ask me for a picture.
I know. Tell them what you sent them.
This month, I've been sending the flyer for our pop-up.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
That's this month. Sometimes if I have my bills right beside me.
That's right.
I'll send a bill. Mm-hmm. I'll send my mortgage bill, or I'll send my phone, whatever bill is around. Mm-hmm. Or I'll send one guy was really weird, and I sent him a dick pic because I feel like that's what he wanted.
Whoa.
But that's another
conversation for another day.
That's another conversation for
another day. I send them my shoe closet. Because that's sexy.
Or links from the website. I send links from the website. I
love it.
Of things that I want.
That's right.
And stuff like that. I don't really send pictures. Or I say when I see you, you can take your own.
Right.
And this other day, I was like, you know what? I'm going to actually explain to a guy.
Why that's corny?
So corny. That's so you don't know me. I'm not sending my pictures.
Right.
We're all on social media. I got all my best pictures edited. I have the app that makes my ass
they want their own personal picture.
I put a lot of effort in those pictures.
Right.
Go look at that.
Like it. Make us send them a comment.
Comment.
Right.
Share. And repost.
Exactly.
Thank you. That's what I want you to do. Exactly. But I told this guy, I was like, listen, you know what? Instead of you asking for a picture, why you don't ask who my phone carrier is? Why you don't ask what kind of flowers I like?
Exactly.
Why you don't ask me how much is my phone bill? Or when you ask how much my phone carrier is, go put $20 on it.
$20.
I will be so...
This is what I'm saying. I mean, you know what? We trying to, let's school the fuckboys too. Let me teach y'all fuckboys how to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all boys in general, how you supposed to come? That's not the answer.
And you don't have to do a lot.
Exactly. Ask me what my phone carrier is or my favorite flower.
That's not a lot.
Not at all.
It's just small little things.
But I think
because they don't even think that's an option because they already have that preconceived notion of you.
Well, what's the preconceived notion that you're sending me a dick pic and asking me for a sexy picture? That I'm a whore?
Oh, yeah. Or maybe because that's all they know, they just shoot from that. And then that's what their go-to is.
Listen, we could try to pick apart and decipher the mentality of a fuckboy, but clearly we do not have the answer.
We're gonna bring one on one day.
We need to.
Not anytime soon, though.
I want to find one though. No, I don't think anyone we're associated with right now.
Our guests are really
fuckboy.
Huh?
Would he do the show?
Will he do the show?
He probably would.
For real? Oh, we're gonna get him on.
Okay. We're gonna have a fuckboy live for you
one day, guys. We're gonna have a fuckboy live
and ask him all the questions that you want to know the answers to.
Why do you do this?
Why
do you do that?
What are you thinking?
But sometimes because they get away with things.
Well, no, that's true.
In the past, and like you said, you have your one that you're crazy over. Mm-hmm. I have one that I'm crazy over. So I guess because of scenarios like that in their past, that now that they feel that they can do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, I guess that's just human action, right? If you feel like you're going to get positive reinforcement from something, you're going to continue to do it.
Exactly. So if you allow me to do foolishness, I'm going to do it. That's why when women say, why men cheat, I think that's the stupidest question ever.
I don't think there's an answer to that question.
Because they let him.
Because they can.
They can. And why not? You let me cheat, I'm cheating.
So you were saying, this is a conversation. I just want to comment on this really quick because you brought up a good point with the whole cheating thing. And you were saying that, Cardi B didn't give us something this week. But you know who did give us something? 50 Cent. And he's obviously a fuckboy. Because he commented under her page, under her picture, talking about, that's your boy? Oh, I'm about to say. He commented on her picture and said, "Take Offset back. That boy love you." And so of course T.I. chimes in, yeah, y'all would fucking chime in and tell the girl to take a fucking nigga that cheated on her not once, not twice, but thrice.
And that's the ones we know.
And embarrassed her in public to take. Why? I can't stand. I hate it. I hate the fact that. I mean, obviously, I would of course know that they're gonna do something like that. They're gonna stick together.
Yeah.
But what I don't like is. First
of all, let me tell you about that. I've been saying from day one that Beyonce gets cheated on, didn't I?
Okay, so
Baby girl. And I always said, if Beyonce could get cheated on, who the fuck am I? Nobody. Beyonce gets cheated on. Everybody be like, oh, how you know that? Beyonce, I just knew it. Because she's so robotic. But everything she does is perfect.
I am not doing this with you. Beyonce is perfect. She is a queen.
You know what? I'm a follow
She's a
lead.
goddess. Beyonce, Jesus, we love you. So, anyway, like I was saying, I don't know what you were talking about. You know, everyone that's gone against Beyonce is no longer around.
It's true.
Okay?
I'm not going against her.
I don't want them problems.
I would never go against Beyonce. You know when I stopped fighting Beyonce? When Ring the Alarm came on.
That's true. We used to hate that song, and then you loved it.
And then after that,
It
I
grew
was
on
like,
you like a
know what?
motherfucker. You used to hate that song,
I hated that song.
and then you were singing that shit like, it's my jam.
And I was like, you know what?
Stop fighting her.
This is a stupid
Stop
fight.
fighting her.
Why am I fighting this lady? And all
All
she
right.
want to do is love me.
All this comes from our girl Kalia talking about Beyonce got cheated on. She
That's
took
true.
Jay-Z
Kalia
back.
did it.
That was her rebuttal to what I was going to say. But listen, this is what I'm trying to say in that scenario. And yes, Beyonce is the exception to the rule, only because she's Beyonce.
And her husband made a great effort.
Exactly.
And did the work.
And once again, the embarrassment makes a difference. Yeah, I'm talking about, oh, if it wasn't for everybody talking about it, it would make a difference. Yeah, the embarrassment makes a difference.
Being cheated on
It
is
does.
embarrassing.
I say what you want to, but don't put my business out there. Now everybody knows. Now I got to look like an ass in front of everybody. At least let me be an ass to myself. You know what I'm saying? Me and you just know about it. No one knows yet to this day who Beyonce or who Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce with.
And we don't even know.
Nobody knows.
We don't know if it's true. That could be for topic.
So therein lies the difference.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
So my point was, what I don't like about that situation is, just like when the thing happened with Chloe and this guy, Thompson, whatever the fuck his name is, the other cheating motherfucker. I forgot his name.
All men cheat.
Except my boyfriend, because I will
Tristan.
kill him.
You're not killing him. We're not killing nobody. And that's nothing, ladies. Stop
I
it.
will kill him.
You're not killing him. Let me tell you my story real
will kill him.
quick. I got in a fight.
What you looking at me for?
I got in a fight. Long story short, I got in a fight with the girl, right? That slept with my husband. Then I got
Ex-husband.
my ex-husband. Then I got in a fight with my ex-husband. So, the law is that if you get into a domestic violence situation, that both parties get arrested.
Right. I know.
That's the law. So only I got arrested.
I know. I remember.
Not my ex, right? So I'm in jail, and the whole time there was this girl, well-dressed, Burberry down. She was Spanish.
Burberry
down, hair flowing. She was even sleeping pretty because she slept the whole time,
I love
right?
it. She
Sleeping
slept
pretty.
nice because her nigga was dead.
We didn't
Sorry.
It's not funny. So I'm sitting there, having a credit seminar, and at 6 a.m. in the morning, her lawyer comes, right? So her lawyer comes, and she gets up. They wake her up. She goes in, and one of the girls go, she's never getting out of here because she killed her husband or her boyfriend.
I was joking, but that's what I'm trying to say. She was sleeping sweet.
Yeah, but her life was over, and for what?
Now, of course I'm not applauding that. Never. And when I say kill him, I don't mean kill him literally. I mean kill him because I would leave him and his life would never be the same, because that's the best thing you can do. Trust me when I tell you, every ex still on my motherfucking line.
Leaning.
When I leave you, that's the worst thing I can do to you.
That's
That's why he's not cheating on me.
I'm going to write a book.
You know his bread is buttered.
Honey, my book is going to be 3 chapters. I'm going to write a 3-chapter book. And it's going to say, do you want your man to stop cheating? Follow these rules. I feel like Ciara read my book, and that's why she's winning.
The book that you didn't write yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. You have any other questions?
No, I'm
Okay,
finished.
no
Go ahead.
problem. Because I have the answer.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyways, chapter 1. Leave him.
I thought that was, okay, what was the chapter you just said before that?
That's the title of the book.
Oh, sorry.
So the title of the book is
Leave him.
How to Get Your Man to Stop Cheating.
Oh, okay, got it.
Chapter 1,
Leave him.
Chapter 2, Find Another Man. Mm-hmm. Chapter 3, Fall in Love with the Other Man. And then chapter 4, watch you become the greatest love of his life, that he's so sad and so regretful for the rest of his life that
That's
he
a
left
fact.
you. Yeah.
And that's how you get your man to stop cheating. You
And that's
leave
how you
him.
get him to stop cheating.
Leave him and get another man.
That's a bonus chapter. The
Right.
4th chapter was a bonus. And it's just a picture of Ciara. 'Cause she's the only one.
Ciara and Russell and their beautiful child and
beautiful
family.
children.
Okay, she did it right. You know what? Ciara does not get enough fucking accolades.
Yes.
Am I using the right word?
We don't care.
Whatever.
It
She
works.
needs to be applauded continuously.
Yes.
Because that is my point, and that brings me to the point I've been trying to make for the last 10 minutes. And that is that I hate the fact that people are always pushing a woman in the limelight
to stay.
to stay in a situation where she's been disrespected. And
No,
I
but
don't understand that.
I think it's also in private.
No, of course. But what I'm saying is that I believe that when you're in the limelight, listen, you owe it to society. And I'm sorry that that's the case, but girls are looking at you. Women are looking at you. And you look weak. And you look like it's okay. And that's why it's continuously done. That's why people say they're a basketball player. He could cheat. Why? Because you got some money? Because you play ball and put a fucking ball in a basket? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but it's because of the lifestyle
that's what I'm trying to say. Why
money.
is that okay?
Because of the money.
But that's my point. Why is that okay? Cardi got her own money.
That's why she's not going back.
There's plenty of celebrities that have gone back. And it's always...
But then it's everybody goes
don't
back.
snooze it. Stop it.
Huh?
Talking to Delora.
Everybody goes back, whether they're rich or not.
No, not everybody goes back.
9 out of 10 women, 8 out of 10 women go back.
Regardless, my point is that when are women going to stand up for themselves and say, this is not okay?
And when they do that, the world will be a better place. But then that's generational, and we got to go from the mother to the father and the 2-family home, and we got to take it all the way back.
I believe that if a celebrity, I love Ciara, but maybe more a higher celebrity, can do that and say,
no, it's not okay.
It's not okay.
It's not okay.
Like Cardi B needs to make a stand, and not to say not just for her, but for all women and for her little girl, that no, it's not okay because you got some money that you can disrespect me.
That's true.
No, it's not okay. You don't say that you love me. Oh, he loves her. Where was all this love when you was fucking this other woman that clearly it's not me? You was thinking about loving me then?
No.
Obviously not. I don't want to hear your after the fact love because that's not real love. You love yourself.
Yeah.
That's like them criminals that be crying and when, oh my God, I can't believe I'm so sorry I did this. You're not sorry. You're crying for yourself.
You're crying because
you're going to go to jail.
That's why you're crying.
I don't want your after the fact sadness or your after the fact love. Love me when you're supposed to love me. Love me enough to say, I don't have to fuck this pussy because it's being offered to me.
That's true. It's the world we're in.
You know I despise cheaters.
You despise cheaters. First of all, if you cheat on me, I'm gone. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with the girl.
Same.
I argue with what
Same.
girl? Because you know, once that happens, because it's never gonna be, I'm fucking Chantell's man. I'm fucking the Fashion Addicts man. So it's not even Chantell. So and it just devalues you. You look.
That's what I was saying about
crazy to
that's
me.
what I was saying about the fuck girl situation. It's like, and like you said too, the generational thing, because now it's like
I'ma take
bitches is out there. You know, it's like it's all good.
I'm fucking.
It's the generation of fuck girls now. You got a relationship. I don't care. I'm trying to get this
money that he's spending on you. Everybody that took my ex's side thinking that they was gonna get the money
They was looking for that money.
They was looking for the money, and that's why they sided with him in certain scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
But once I'm gone, the money gone.
And that's exactly what happened.
And that's exactly what happened. Money done, fun done.
Exactly.
And I'm out. Peace out, brother. Anybody got time for that? Boy, bye.
Boy, bye.
I'm going to tell it now.
We're a little distracted.
All right, so your fuckboy story was that you got dick pic. I think
that wasn't my fuckboy story. We just once again got off topic.
Fuckboy story. So let's hear your fuckboy story now.
Okay, well, you said my definition of fuckboy, so that's how we got off topic.
Yes.
I was saying there's different levels of fuckboys. There's the boys that slide in your DMs, talking about send me a sexy pic or slide in your phone, whatever. Then there's the fuckboys that
No. What is your fuckboy story? What happened to you? What did a fuckboy do to you that you accepted?
Can I get there?
Oh, okay, sorry.
Thank you.
Ooh, that was aggressive. I was into it. It's okay.
I know you love me when I'm aggressive. You so nasty. Okay, so there's that fuckboy, and then there's a fuckboy that, like I said, the master manipulator. So mine was a master manipulator. This is back in the day before it was. I'm about to tell my age, y'all, but back in the days, there wasn't even texting yet.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this was back in the day. Back in the day. But
did you have a beeper?
I did. I did have beeper. That's the point. My fuckboy, there wasn't even a title for fuckboys at this point in time. It was just guys that, can get away with shit. You have
a glow right now.
I'm trying to tell you that. I'm disgusted at the fact that I'm just reminiscing about this dude is making me... Anyway, so my fuckboy was all the right things. Oh my God, gorgeous. All just my type. Light skin, green eyes. Him and his another friend in front of his, they ran a company
together.
So he had his shit together, lived in a doorman building, and he was gorgeous from head to toe. And I'm so disgusted and embarrassed at the fact that I'm blushing talking about this motherfucker.
And the bad treatment.
Exactly, and the shit I went through.
This is why they go back. You just answered your own question, but go ahead.
I had to anyway, peel him out of my life.
Okay.
So anyway, I mean, it's so many years of fuckboyness that I went through with him. It's hard to pin it down to a story, but more or less, he was in and out of my life, and he's selling me a dream, basically, about us taking it to a level of monogamy, and I believed it because I wanted that. He literally was the epitome of my perfect guy. The only thing I would have changed about him was his height. He was a little shorter than me. However,
short guys have big dicks.
The length of his penis and the girth of his penis surely made up for that. I used to say, if he leans forward, he'd be taller than me. Like a tripod. I'm sure that did not help. And I'm not to say that every fuckboy has this situation going on. But for me personally, that made the difference. Because he just had a lot going on for himself. And it's kind of like put me in a mindset where it's like, what would he want with me? Let alone me.
Oh, you just got a little deep.
I mean, truthfully, that's what it was. It's like, to me, he was the perfect guy. And the fact that he wanted to be with me on any level was enough for me.
So whatever it is that
he was giving me, I was taking it happily. Oh. The little time, the once every 3 months that he called me drunk, come over. Coat on.
Did you bathe?
Oh, of course. You got to get the clean pussy now. Come on. Don't be disrespectful.
Oh, man.
So, I mean, that's really what it was. And when I tell you, literally, he's in and out of my life, he could come and please as he wanted. He is responsible for breaking up 3 of my relationships. 3 men that were faithful to me, was my man, had that title. He called, and I was out. And now, of course, I wouldn't break up with my man for him. But eventually, niggas find out.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I'm not given the same type of time that I was. And it wasn't until recently that I had to say, if I do not cut this man in my life, I'm never going to be with somebody else. And when I tell you it hurts me, it hurts me to this day. I have to...
It's almost like it hurt me.
You know how they say... Yeah, exactly. You know how they say, it's not really over till you delete the text thread? Yeah. I haven't deleted that text thread.
Yes, you did.
No, I haven't. I have not. Now that's a little bit I need.
We're going to delete that after this
It's
show.
a little bit. I just need a little bit of something. I need a little bit. Just a little bit of crack. I don't want to smoke the whole crack. Just a little bit.
Okay, what's the worst thing he did to you?
Your honey watching this.
He doesn't.
This one, sorry.
Don't play with me. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Babe, I'm just playing. This is fake stories. We just making up stories for the people.
No, what's the worst thing he did to you?
Not be with me. What do you mean? That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing.
How could you not want to be with me?
Listen, Chantell ran into my ex the other day, and before she could even say what she wanted to say, he was like, she never loved me. She loved that light-skinned nigga.
Mm-hmm. 2 seconds into
when
it.
I'm telling you, that gave me such like closure on the whole situation, because that ex, that's the whole of the show. But I really used to say
I thought you were
going
to use him as an example. You went back.
I don't think he's a fuckboy.
That's true.
I don't think he's a fuckboy.
Okay. That was fair.
Yeah. I mean, we were together.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
And I don't think he ever cheated on me until that situation happened.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't think he was a fuckboy, but my point is that gave me validation that what I'm doing by cutting this fuckboy out of my life is the right thing, obviously.
And that's probably why you're happy now
Right, exactly. I had to let him go because he wasn't going to walk away from me. I had to walk away from him. Because it was one of the hardest things I ever did in my life. So now I can't even see him on the gram, man. I'd be like, yo, I can't even like this picture because he gonna call me, and then this is gonna be like, oh my god.
Do you think that is so? Let's take money off the table. If you have that type of connection with a man, right, and then he cheats, and then, like I said, like you think it's gonna be the last time he cheats. So could that be that? Well, that is another reason why a woman would stay. Because they always think it's the last time. They always think that this call is going to be the call, and he's going to be there for me now this time. And that's one of...
Well, I mean, I think it's a whole different scenario. I'm referring to relationships. That's a different type of situation. Like with a guy that if you're like my man,
and it's established,
right? Okay. It's established. Like that's different.
Okay.
Not
with you and him, it was never established.
Yeah, it was never established. It was always. I mean, so don't get me talking about this guy, please. Can we move on? All right, move on. What's your fuckboy story? You gonna get me going? I can't.
What's my fuckboy story? Lord Jesus.
You mean to tell me you wasn't thinking of one this whole time?
I was thinking of one, but you know what it is with me? I like to own my shit and the part that I played in it. Okay. So the person that I have my fuckboy story with, so when I first met him, he was opening doors and he was, you know what I'm saying? He was in a mind space to take me serious. Okay. And I think because I was in Chantell's world and I was like, early 20s. Okay. So I was everywhere and everything and had to be with everyone.
You wasn't ready to be serious.
I wasn't ready to be serious. And in that, even though I wanted the title, I wasn't ready for it. So he gave me what I was ready for. And then by the time the bad treatment got too bad, I was like, oh shit, wait a minute. What's happening? What's happening? Why are you not worshiping me?
Well, tell the story because that was not enough information.
Okay. So what happened? What's my fuckboy story? So this particular person, like I said before, in the beginning, he was trying to take me seriously. I wasn't ready. And then by the time I was ready, he was already in fuckboy mode. So he would call me, same thing, like once every 3 months. And when he called, the world would stop. And
well, no, you said he was taking you seriously at first. So, I mean, if he was taking you seriously, he couldn't be calling you once every 3 months.
Well, no, this is now towards, so in the beginning, I'm talking about my ex. So in the that's why eventually I married my fuckboy.
Mm-hmm. Right. Because that was the courthouse wedding that we were talking about last week.
Yeah, the courthouse.
And I ain't gonna hold you. If mine would have said to go to the courthouse, I'd have been... Let's go.
You go when your fuckboy says, let's go to the courthouse.
Let's go, nigga. So, I get it.
So he would make dates with me. He would stand me up. He wouldn't answer his phone. I remember 2 weeks prior to me even meeting him, a girlfriend asked me one day, she was like, what do you do when you have sex with a guy and they don't call you back? And I was like, that never happened to me.
Me neither.
That's never happened to me until I met him. So I meet him now. We have sex outside in his truck.
Put all your business out there. Why don't you?
What you gonna do? Right? And then he didn't call me.
And that type of fuck too? I know you felt like shit. Oh, God damn.
Oh, my God.
Damn, son.
I love him.
Oh, Lord.
So it was almost similar to that. So he had sprouts where sometimes he would call me, sometimes he wouldn't. He would say he's coming, and I would have dates.
Well, to be fair, he didn't live here at the time.
That's true. But when he was here, I needed all of his attention. Right. So I would have a date with someone else. One time I had a date with someone else, and he called me while I was walking out the door. And when he called, I stopped to answer it. And the date is outside. A man that is interested in me, a man that wants to give me everything I need is right outside my door, 13 steps away, right? And he calls me. And I'm talking to him, and I'm so excited that he's giving me attention, that while the date and the man that is there, that wants to be there for me, is calling me to see what's wrong with me or why I'm not outside yet, I don't want to click over, because if I click over, he's going to hang up. And then if he hangs up, I won't hear from him for another 3 months.
Oh, my God.
So I can't click over,
right.
and I have to stay. And I stood up for 45 minutes.
Oh, my God.
And had the conversation with him.
Did the date wait?
No, he left.
Of course.
He left. Stuff like that he would do. Or he would tell me it was just like, it was always a chase. Like I was chasing him. Mm-hmm. And it was like and then it almost became a thing where I felt like I had to break him.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, you know what?
I remember that turnaround for you.
One time I was crying on the phone to him, like, I can't believe you keep doing this to me. Like, I'm a good woman. And, I ain't shit, but so what? I'm a good woman. And cause you know what it was? If he was to say, yes, I want to be with you, which eventually he did, I cut the world off. Mm-hmm. If I'm single, I'm single. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not, I'm not.
Right.
So I was like, I'll cut the world off for you. I love you. And I just can't believe you keep doing this. And, I'm not going to deal with this no more.
Uh-huh.
No more.
That's right.
It's over.
Put your foot down.
I was putting my foot down. I was, being the power to the people. Yes. All women's power. Forget you. This nigga started snoring in the phone. He fell asleep.
As he was pleading your case. Wow.
I was pouring my heart out.
Oh, my God.
To him. He fell asleep on the phone.
Damn.
So eventually,
that is a classic fuckboy move.
He just didn't give a fuck. He
didn't
care.
Basically.
He didn't care because he knew when he's there, he's going to get it. And
you know what? I think I get it. A fuckboy doesn't give a fuck.
Ooh.
Or he's trying to fuck.
Both.
And he's a boy. So he ain't a man.
What's a man? What's a boy?
A man, in my opinion, is someone who instinctively knows what is something you should be doing. So being responsible, knowing that, the man is the breadwinner, knowing what your woman needs. Mm-hmm. Basically just, being grown up, being a grown ass man, like knowing the responsibilities you have to fulfill as a man or as, as an
adult,
head of house, paying taxes or whatever, getting the job done. Mm-hmm. Knows how to change a tire.
I'm sure there's a fuckboy or two that knows how to change a tire.
I guess. But you got to have all the qualities, not just one or two. You have to have all of them.
Okay, I get that.
Knows that it's something beyond sex. You know what I'm saying? No, not just sex is what turns you on. Not just all about, what I'm saying? Like it's a bigger picture.
Okay. That's true. I get that.
Yeah.
But I also think that comes with, because the thing is, because these girls nowadays, it's like, as a man, like if I was a man, I would be the biggest fuckboy.
But this is my point. Once again, a man knows what's wrong and what's right. Like, yeah, you can do it. I can do a lot of shit.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I could walk around without a bra. It's not gonna look good.
That's true.
But I can do it.
You can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want. It's knowing what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing. Knowing that that's a person that you're fucking up. You know what I'm saying? That you're fucking with.
Mentally.
Knowing that it's not cool to just fuck bitches and leave them open, wondering what's going to happen next.
Yeah, and if you're going to do that, like, let's say
it's like, a little kitten in the street, you could fucking run it over, but you shouldn't, right? Because that's going to hurt. That's going to kill it.
It's true.
So, yeah, of course you can do whatever you want.
Say, don't kill the pussy, just give the pussy a little bit. Don't give her all of it. Just give her half of the dick, guys. All right? Don't give all the dick. You see,
she's not talking to small dick niggas, by the way.
It's true. My dad's listening.
So yeah, I guess I guess that's a better way to summarize it. A man is, who knows, and not doing it just because, it's the right thing to do, but knowing because.
That's what he wants to do.
Be doing, right.
What he should be doing, and what he wants to do.
Right, and that exactly. What you want to do is also the right thing to do.
But then that's why I also feel like someone in their 20s shouldn't be in a relationship.
Or maybe, I mean,
Some,
not
not
every
all.
20-year-old person
all,
is, yeah.
But majority.
I know many 20
7
people.
out of 10.
I agree.
Can we do that number?
Definitely, no, I agree that,
7 out of 10.
It's an age thing.
It's an age thing because, there's things that you want to do. There's things that you have to understand.
Right.
I'm not the same person I was at 25.
Of course not.
You know what I'm saying?
Neither.
Today, you're not the same person.
I say the same thing all the time. I always go back to 25 when we was living in Bergen Street. And I'm like, I didn't know myself. And I thought I knew everything. I think like all the time.
I bumped into this guy that I used to date. And I had a really great conversation with him. And he was like, you're so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And instantly was like, you're going to come home with me. And it triggered to me. And I was like, you know what? I don't like casual sex. I'm a clinger. So if we have sex, you're my man. And whatever you do, I do, and I want to be with you 24/7. And I'm not comfortable in the mornings after I have casual sex, no matter what it is that you do. But the fact that there's no commitment attached to it, I'm just not 100% comfortable. I didn't know how to verbalize that at 25.
Right.
Where I can verbalize that now.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in that now, if someone who would have met 25-year-old Chantell, they would not have that thought because they'd be like, oh, she's just. Oh, nah, because I'm popping, so not me particularly. But
What?
No, sorry. I'm trying to relate because I understand it, but
right.
And even though per se it hasn't really happened, but I get that. And I understand why men are the way they are. I get it. I'm sorry, I get it.
I mean, but I don't think that that's acceptable.
It's not acceptable.
And I don't think that you saying that you get it is cool either, because it's not just like I said. You can do a lot of things. It doesn't mean that it's okay to do it.
No, of course. It's
as
not
a
okay
person,
to do
you
it.
know what's right and what's wrong. Of course, you can get away with certain things, but just because you can do it doesn't mean that you should.
It's true. When I was younger, right? We cut school, and my dad's not listening. So we cut school, and you're a snitch. And my friend told her dude to bring liquor and porno, right? I was
what?
Yeah, it was. So, long story short, she ends up getting an argument with the guy, right? And she's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you thought that I would just sleep with you just like that."
Did she bring the liquor and the porno?
He brought it.
Okay.
Right? And he was like, "But you told me to bring this."
She told him to bring it.
Yeah, but she told him what she thought he wanted her to hear, to get him to be there with her.
Okay.
Not thinking of what.
How old was she?
We were kids. We were like 8th grade.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we were kids. And I was a virgin, so I was like, I didn't even know.
8th grade, I was not fucking nobody.
Nobody was fucking. She wasn't fucking.
Right. So why is she saying bring porn?
He was older.
I hadn't even seen porn in 8th grade.
Exactly. He was older though, so I don't know what conversation they had.
They call it blue movies back then.
Wow, you really running back. So it's kind of like what it is that some women bring to the table is what the guy, the fuckboy, responds to. So if a man at 20, 25 met 10 women, right? And this send me a picture. Oh, come, let me take you out, or come over and let me give you a massage.
I get it. You're gonna go with what works.
Yeah,
I get
you
that.
go with what works.
I get that.
But it works. That's why marriage rate is down now. Before you couldn't get no pussy until you got married.
You know who's the epitome of a fuckboy? Sidebar. And this makes sense, and I understand what you're trying to say now. It's basically like what your experience or how you've experienced other women or interaction with the thing is how you, I guess,
you go with what works.
What works with women.
And
how
only maturity can take you out of that.
Right.
Only maturity and experiences could take you out of that.
I was going to say Bow Wow, but go ahead.
I don't really know much about him.
Nah. Well, I don't know.
Do you think CBJ?
I don't know. I can't say. I mean, I don't know. He's married to my girl now, so I hope not.
Yeah, and I think that we're
talking about Stevie J.
Yeah, so I think with Stevie J, I think it was allowed. I think
the reason why I said Bow Wow, and I agree with what you're saying right now, by the way, is that he's very entitled. He's very entitled. Like, he feels like he can do no wrong. And the other day, I saw a show with him in it. I think the grown-up hip-hop shit, and he was in therapy with the girl he was dating, and he said something like he was brought up by, Snoop Dogg and JD, and really, I guess, no parental figures. I mean, I know his mom was his manager. I don't know, I guess, how on hand she was. But my point is, if that's how he grew up, I can see why he treats women the way he does.
Yeah, because that's all you see. If every day
he feels like if you're not all right, I can move on. Oh,
Yeah.
you not giving me what I want? Okay,
exactly, because that's what he grew up
Right.
and saw.
Right.
So if you grow up every day and somebody's punching you and say I love you, and they're kicking you and they say I love you, and they're beating you up and saying I love you, and they're starving you and saying I love you, you're gonna think that you're not gonna associate love as being a good thing because that's all you know love to be, and vice versa. So if that's all he grew up knowing on how to deal with women, and he didn't have that structure on.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like that can't be an excuse anymore, especially in these days where, like, everything is, like, tangible. You can see, like, like, especially as a celebrity, you definitely get more experiences or walks of life than the average individual.
He was in therapy, so he's trying.
That was for the show. Please.
He's in therapy, so he must be trying.
That was for the show, and him and the girl are no longer together, and he's probably single again. So, yeah. I don't think he's learning shit.
How old is Bow Wow?
I don't know. I think he's in his early, maybe mid-20s, maybe 30s. I don't know. I can't say. I don't want to guess because I'm not really sure. I want to say 30, but I'm not sure.
He's still young, though, right?
I don't know.
And he's short and light-skinned with green eyes.
He's not for me. I'm good. I'm so good. Super good.
No, so that's basically what I'm trying to say, and not to justify what it is that men are doing or that men do, but I feel like it's like a scab. So if you're just trying to heal the scab, then you're not fixing the problem. The problem is us. We have the pussy. We have the control.
Okay, so I see what you're trying to say.
If they are doing the things that they're doing and it's working, if they
but
know
that leads me back to what I was saying before. What I wish women would stand up for themselves and stop accepting this bullshit of getting cheated on, and because niggas got money, they got to take them back, or because, they're, I guess, whatever situation they're in that I guess they can't leave, like maybe, I don't know, maybe the husband is the breadwinner.
Yeah, financially they.
Or whatever.
Not everybody's Shawnee.
I don't know.
No,
right.
Everybody's Shawnee O'Neal.
Yeah.
But no, of course, and that is the case. And when you're in the situation with this man now, this man that you love, he cheats on you, he betrays you, and now you're stuck.
But he's all you know.
And he's all you know. And you can't move because he controls all the money.
Right.
So now you're literally stuck, and you live
Sidebar,
this big...
bitches, y'all, everybody gotta have a fuck you account. If you don't, you wildin'.
If you have money and access to money, you should have a fuck you account.
Get access to money.
That's true too.
You don't never not have your own money.
But then this is
hell no.
See, the thing is, though, Marie, if you've never been, I've been in a scenario where I was with a very wealthy man, and I feel like when you're with someone on that level of having money, they have a different way of controlling you.
But that's what I was trying to tell you earlier, and that's why I said mental abuse is worse. And that's why I was feeding for you to get out of that situation, because it was obvious he was controlling the situation.
Yeah.
You need to have your own money.
And
that's a first clue too.
Yeah. If he's in from the beginning. But then, okay, so then it also goes back to then, like you were saying, at some point, whenever he gave you that type of attention, you felt special. Like, oh my God, this guy that's so perfect is giving me attention. So you took the inch and ran with it.
Right.
And the same thing with me and mine. I took the inch and I ran with it.
Right. I know it gets away from you.
So only age and maturity from women.
I wouldn't even say age. I would think maturity and I guess just, not human, but, evolution or whatever. Not evolution, but, growth and maturity. But it doesn't have to come necessarily with age. Just experiences. Yeah. Now that you experience that, obviously you're never going to do that again.
Never going to do that again.
It's like we were saying before.
Yeah.
We don't tolerate cheating on any level. But that's because we've been through it. Now know our worth.
Exactly.
And know that we're never going to accept that bullshit again.
Exactly. I don't understand women now the women that get cheated on 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times every other day you got a man.
But like you said too, if you're going to give them niggas an excuse, you got to give the woman an excuse too. We don't know how she grew up. We don't know why she's the way she is.
That's true. That's why I always say all women need vaginal rejuvenation and therapy.
All right. So that concludes our episode 3 today.
That was a good ending.
Please join us at our pop-up shop on Sunday, December 16th at Milk River at 960 Atlantic Avenue.
From 12 to 5.
Follow us on the Instagram if you're not already, not the Instagram, on Instagram at The Fashion Addicts. I mixed up the words. At The Fashion Addicts. Follow our new IG page, Fashion and Fckboys.
Yes.
Without the U. So, you know how to spell, guys. Fashion and Fckboys without the U. Mm-hmm. And our new YouTube page is also Fashion and Fckboys. Mm-hmm. Or is it the Fashion Addicts? We'll put the information at the end of the video.
Yes.
See you next week, guys.
See you next week.
Or see you Sunday.
Oh, even better.